everybody. I'm Astha Rath and I'm a mentor at Catapult. Today, we're going to learn about how do we go about analyzing a newspaper for the purpose of CLAT. So, why is a newspaper even important? If you look at the current pattern, of the 150 questions in CLAT UG, about 100 of them really require your reading abilities. How do you improve on your reading abilities? It's simple. Every day, read the newspaper. Now, there are two newspapers that I would personally recommend. One is the Hindu and the other is the Indian Express. Let's say you do not have these newspapers around you. Fret not. You can find them online. You can also subscribe to them online, and there are various ways of accessing these newspapers. Now, what exactly would you gain from reading a newspaper? Multiple things. First of all, you have a current affairs section in CLAT. Therefore, reading the news on a daily basis will keep you abreast with the current happenings around the country as well as the world. It will only further benefit you when you go to the current affairs section in CLAT. Other than that, reading every day is going to increase your reading speed, which is obviously going to help you in your reading comprehension section, in your legal reasoning section, even in your logic section to a certain extent. Now, moving with how do we start reading a newspaper? Firstly, how much time should you provide for reading every day? When you start out with a newspaper, it is recommended that you try to do it within 1.5 hours. Now, this is taking into account that you would be making daily jottings or notes out of the newspaper that you're reading. Now, from that 1.5 hours, it is recommended that within maybe a month or two of reading the newspaper every day, you reduce that time frame to about 40 to 45 minutes. That way, you will be extremely efficient in the way you go about reading the newspaper, and you will be able to dedicate more time to the other sections and the preparation for the same. Now, let's start with how can we go about reading a newspaper section by section, and how do you figure out what exactly is even important. So I will be taking the example of the Hindu, and I will be looking at today's newspaper. For me, today is the 22nd of April. So let's start with the first page of the paper. First page, I'm barring the advertisements. The first page will give you a few, let's say, national headlines, right? Of that, not every single one of them is important. So how do we figure out which are more important than the others? There is a simple question you need to ask yourself. Is there any one of these headings that is giving you a context that you can go back and read on and make issues out of? What do I mean by making issues out of? It essentially means that, let's take an example of one of the headlines from the front page. The headline reads, "Congress will hand private wealth to Muslims, said by Prime Minister." Now, this seems like a very straightforward statement that has been made. However, if you analyze it, it goes into the aspect of hate speech. Okay, so for that, you need to read, obviously, the contents of this statement. Once you're done reading the contents, you would realize it is about hate speech that is potentially punishable. Who can punish it? The Election Commission can. So therefore, we look at what are the functions of the Election Commission. Can such a statement be made by any political party member, let alone the Prime Minister of this country? Further, whether or not the statement would even amount to hate speech. So what are the contents of hate speech? So when you look at certain statements or certain parts of the newspaper that can give you a context or can give you something to read about later, or you can frame issues out of, those are the ones that you have to give precedence in preparation and make notes out of. Now, let's look at the other pages in the newspaper. There are a few that will be given to state news. Generally, you can avoid these unless there is something that is happening in one particular state that has its significance nationally. Let's take an example. Currently, the Enforcement Directorate is looking into the Delhi Chief Minister, Mr. Kejriwal's alleged accusations, right? So in this situation, while it is something that is happening in New Delhi, its ramifications are national in nature. Why? Because a chief minister of a state is somebody that the enforcement directorate is looking at. So now the question arises on what are the powers of the enforcement directorate? Is this under their purview to do so? What are the allegations that are placed against the Chief Minister of New Delhi currently? What are the Chief Minister's powers? Do they have any sort of political privilege that could let them escape this sort of lenses of the enforcement directorate? Therefore, there are multiple questions at hand that can be framed and you can read about. Therefore, this again is a state news that can be national in nature. Another example of this from the state's pages could be one about the ST status for Gorkha subtribes, which Mr. Amit Shah has promised. Now, in this context, we could look at firstly reservations in India. We could look at the seminal case that is currently on reservations in India, which would be the Indra Sawhney case. Other than that, you could also look at who are these tribes and what are these minority statuses that are provided. Are there other minority communities that are fighting for such a status? And who has the right to provide such a minority status? Is it the central government? Is it the state government? Is it some other body? So see, again, you can form issues out of this particular news. So whichever news helps you form issues, those are the ones that you have to read and then again go back, form the issues and read from the internet or read from other sources about the background of such topics. Okay, another example of a news from the national pages would be that of animal rights campaigners who are campaigning against the government's policy of certain breed-specific ban on dogs. Now, this may sound really straightforward. However, you will have to look at whether or not the government has the power to issue such directives. Why are the animal rights protesters against such a policy? And what are the rights of animals in general in India? Do we have a specific legislation for the same? So these are specific issues that you can frame out of this news. And therefore, again, this will be an important one. Okay. Then in the Hindu, there is this other section on science. In that, you will see opinion pieces. In today's newspaper, there is one on the Mpox virus and whether or not it uses genomic accordion to evolve and infect humans. Sounds really complex? What you can do from these type of sections is when you read such a piece on science, even though let's say you're from a different stream, you're a commerce stream student or a humanities stream student, how this helps you is you get accustomed to reading new words on a daily basis. It will further increase your vocabulary, which will help you gain confidence when it comes to reading the English comprehension section or the legal reasoning section, right? So also remember to carry your vocabulary book while you are reading the newspaper on a daily basis. So you can mark out certain words which will be new to you. So therefore you write those words down, you find their meanings online. You can also find their antonyms and synonyms to, increase your vocabulary and therefore try to use them in common parlance. What that will do is obviously increase your vocabulary, which will only help us in CLAT later. Okay, now let's come to the editorial section of the newspaper. The Hindu especially has really good editorial pieces that are written with not really a very simple English. So there is certain complex words that are utilized. Further, reading this will increase your vocabulary, and other than that, it will give you confidence when it comes to attempting sections wherein certain words could be tough for you otherwise. So it will increase your vocabulary, it will also increase your reading speed, and it will get you accustomed to certain opinion worded pieces, which are also the kind of paragraphs that are taken generally for the legal reasoning section in CLAT. So it will help you get accustomed to that pattern as well. Alright. Now we move to the international section of the newspaper. Now in the international section, generally the idea is that either it is a global news which is of such significance that everybody is ought to know about it, or it is something that India will have interest in. So let's take an example. Currently, the Israel versus Palestine conflict is something that is gaining prominence. It is something that is continuing to be an affair throughout this year. Therefore, it will be of importance when it comes to our paper. Now, in that, in today's newspaper, there is a headlines on Israeli strikes which kill 18 children in Rafah as US advances aid packages. Now, what that tells you is that there is still violence ongoing on the Gaza Strip. This will help you understand that a certain event that probably started 3 months ago is still ongoing and therefore can be a news of importance when it comes to the paper. Now, when it comes to ongoing events, an important tip to have is, let's say, if there is a news on certain development that is still ongoing. Let's say there's a Supreme Court case. When the same-sex marriage case was being heard by the court, they started on a particular date, they continued the hearings for a few dates, and then the verdict was announced. So let's say in today's newspaper, you find some content on the starting of a case, right? Or the starting of an ongoing event. So then, while you're making the notes, ensure that you leave enough space for you to continue about that event on those very pages, so that at the end, when the event ends ultimately, like when the verdict was announced for the same-sex marriage, your notes will be consolidated. They will be at the same place. You will have the entire progression of an event together in your notes. This will help you later when you have to revise about a certain news that was otherwise ongoing. Now again, in the sports section, unless it is an award that is received by a particular player when it comes to either nationally regarded awards or international awards, unless it is something of that stature, it isn't generally very important. So I would assume that if it's something about the Indian Premier League, let's say it is about who won which match, that doesn't matter and you can skip that. Alright, so with that, we have discussed all sections of the Hindu, which are generally the pattern followed by most newspapers. Therefore, we figured out certain headlines that are more important than the others, and how do you segregate when it comes to making notes on a day-to-day basis. Doing this will also ensure that we decrease the time spent on a day-to-day basis on the newspapers, and therefore it doesn't become that burdensome of a task anymore. What you need to do and understand is reading newspapers is highly important, not just for your current affairs section, but just in general for your reading ability, which also accounts for about 100 marks of your CLAT paper. So once you're done with that, do it every single day. Read the newspaper, figure out a fixed time, either in the morning or at night or in the evening, whenever is convenient for you. At least try to give an hour every day to the newspaper. Once you're accustomed to it, you will reduce the time frame also to 30 to 40 minutes. And keep a note of everything you're learning every day. Through this, I believe you'd be able to achieve a good score in CLAT with respect to aid of the newspaper. Thank you.